Actually, I'm about to change my camera. Ooh, come. All right. Hi, everybody. I'm at least in the game, Phil. So.
Welcome to our humble corner of the internet. Welcome to our humble corner of the
Indeed.
internet.
Welcome to the
Welcome to
internet.
our humble corner.
Welcome to the
Welcome to
internet.
our humble corner.
Have a look around.
So Paul, since
Have a
you're doing the
look
KFC
around.
shit, have you been
Yes.
just so Paul streaming
Have a look
people's
around.
streams to get the drops from like Twitch?
No, I haven't done anything with that.
Oh. Yeah, there it goes.
As soon as you if you watch I think 3 hours a week, you get like different
no.
stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on Twitch. So even if you're
Huh.
not watching it, just turn it on because your computer's like forever on,
Right.
and then click on a streamer, and then yeah.
Do you want to be a Bitcoin miner? Because that's how you become a Bitcoin miner. I'm here. We're good. 100% live.
Welcome.
40 minutes later.
Sound appears to be working.
All right.
Usual.
Well, welcome streamers and welcome players. Before we go through a recap, I was gonna just talk shop a little bit, and then as we all do in role-playing games. So are we all good to play again next week?
Yes.
I am.
Mhm.
Yeah, next week should be fine.
Tuesday the 13th. Dun dun dun.
I mean, as always, my availability is based on what kind of date I can get that week.
Yeah, like in the game. Oh yeah, yeah.
Short of a date with Elizabeth Olsen, I should be available next week.
And how's the game going, Paul? Updates on
pretty
Cthulhu?
good. Not a whole lot of updates from last week. Still working on finishing up some spells on Eric's character sheet, and then I just have Steve and Brad to build.
Actually, I will probably not be joining it at this juncture.
Oh, okay. So then just
Yeah.
Steve to build.
I want to, but I have precious little free time right now, and an extra day would actually relieve my stress a lot. So.
Well, I don't know if it actually changed. It'd be Tuesday.
No, yeah, but I'd be gaming every other Tuesday. So
Oh, okay, fair.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Cool.
That breaks my heart.
Characters. So we did I put some experience points out there last week. I think I got some notes in here that I didn't review of what you guys picked up, but were there questions or things that you picked up that you didn't share that we needed to run through?
I picked up a railgun.
All right.
Oh,
Now the point costs. Now the point costs, Phil. Those are on the honor system, right?
I mean, I will be doing random audits, so No, it's not on the options.
But Phil, every minute you spend checking that I follow the rules, the minute that you're not playing Diablo.
That's true.
I've got it now,
Um,
boys.
So, in order to make my time the most efficient, I will only be checking Brad's sheet.
Damn it! Congratulations, I played myself.
All right, so I'm not hearing any questions, so we'll move on from that, and we'll go ahead and kick off. So, I'll go ahead and do a recap of what we have going on, and then we'll move into, for the sake of the stream and everybody's memory, we'll have everybody reintroduce their characters. I'll reintroduce any of the NPCs, and then we'll jump in to where we left off. So, currently, you are the crew of the Valkyrie, led by the rogue trader Tempest Burgal, the Burgal dynasty. Burgal? The ever fluid name, Burgal, Gal.
It's a large house that stretches several areas, different dialects.
Well, the crew was recently approached by by Captain Keel, the captain of the Hand of Redemption, one of the Imperium's naval ships, who asked that the Dynasty help with investigating the disappearance of an envoy to the Svard system, which the crew found out was a system that was actually claimed by the Burgal Dynasty some time ago, unbeknownst to them. So the crew headed to the Svard system and is helping Captain Kill figure out what's going on. When they got to the system, they found that it had a singular planet with an ice moon that had the main population, main city. So they stopped there and talked to Speaker Tall, who's the head of the Crystal Council. On their way to talking with him, they were ambushed by the guards and workers in the area, who they found out were part of this cult of the Whisperer. The cult of the Whisperers. Cult of Whisper? Yeah. Anyway. The crew was able to kill off these attackers and talk to Speaker Tall, who informed them of the state of the system that had been overtaken by these Whisperers, which were normal people that seemed to start having visions and then kind of lose their minds and be on a singular purpose to take over parts of the system, starting with the Prometheum refinery, space station, the industrial complex moon, and Silence, which held a tower with the ecclesiarchy, and have even started infiltrating the main population on the moon. The speaker did give the crew 1,000 defense force, which the crew quarantined off into a troop carrier within their ship, so as to maybe not let the Whisperer effect spread, if that is indeed how it spreads. And they headed to the Silence to investigate where the envoy went first, as well as maybe see if there's any documentation on the founding by the Burgal dynasty. On the way there, they were attacked by a ship that they were not able to identify, but seemed to have been running silent and came upon them in the storm and attacked out of nowhere, and then sped off. Landing on the moon, they were able to attack and or drop their defense forces down first, who were then attacked by the statues. Their weapons seemed to be unable to penetrate the stone of these statues and do any damage. And in a flyover, as the troops were retreating, the crew noticed that the statues seemed to shut down on a 1-for-1 basis to the number of troops on the ground. And that is where we left off our crew. So we will start with our crew introductions. We'll start with the Rogue Trader, Tempest. So Ashley, go ahead. Next, we'll go to Eric with Dutch.
Yeah, Dutch is the bodyguard of the Rogue Trader. He's an arch militant. He's a middle-aged guy with a cybernetic eye that's got a hidden surprise.
All right. Thanks, Eric. And we'll go to Paul with Larkin.
All right. So Larkin is a member of the Adeptus Mechanicus. He's on the ship because him and Dutch were war buddies, and they kind of signed up in the crew at the same time. Being a member of the Mechanicus, he has rust-colored robes, the hood that's almost always pulled up, has like an old-looking wrinkled face with cybernetic enhancements grafted on everywhere. He has a large symbol of the Omnissiah fastened to his chest.
Well, let me go to Brad with Drexel.
I am Drexel Van Gool, a missionary from the much more civilized parts of the universe, who is constantly bedecked in long ecclesiarchal robes and am completely hairless as far as anyone could tell. There are some secrets known only to the Emperor.
Traveling with the crew is Captain Keel. So he's a tall, imposing person with he has kind of a soldierly build to him. He wears a captain's coat, power sword, and plasma pistol, and is got the seal of an officer attached. He also has a cybernetic eye, but not quite as cool as Dutch is. I don't think his actually shoots. Also, some of the people that you have met but aren't with you is Speaker Tall and the Crystal Council. I think I talked about them in the recap, so that's all we got. So last we left, you're on a flyover over the tower. So you're at the Saints Tower. It's pretty large, and your personal defense forces have loaded up into the transport, and it is awaiting orders for where to evacuate the troops to. And the ground with the statues appear to be still. So we will go to Ashley. What is Tempest's orders? Yeah, I mean it's a small landing craft. The one that you're on is yeah, you should be able to hover with it. Well, you mean within the like the area where the statues are? Yeah, the garden is filled with statues right up to the door. I mean, the whole courtyard is just kind of filled with broken statues all the way around it. You could probably hover fairly close to the statue or to the tower. It gets to be a bit trickier the closer you want to get to it. With the jet wash coming off of the tower and causing turbulence and controlling the aircraft. It gets riskier the closer you get. You would still have some statues to contend with to get to the door. You wouldn't be able to eliminate having to confront any statues if you went that route. The windows, they look like standard glass windows. They're probably breakable. Yeah, they're stained glass windows. They're pretty large. I'm trying to think, maybe 10 feet tall. So they're pretty large, spacious windows. You could either rappel from the roof or however, they're just at the top. It's kind of pictured there. So you're suggesting that to the crew? All right. So Eric, the bodyguard arch militant Dutch. You hear this suggestion from your captain. What does Dutch do?
So she wants us to jump out and go to the doorway. Is that what she's asking? Did I understand?
Yeah, I believe
that?
it. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, it's a transport ship through drop capabilities. I'm sure there's some kind of rope.
Just Boondock Saints. Some good rope right there.
And if not, I mean, you could always go back to the main ship and secure it.
Okay. So yeah. So I guess Dutch will drop down then.
All right, Dutch is good with the plan.
Did
Any
you
of
want
the
the
other
whole
crew?
crew to? Do you want me to go too?
Well, Captain, time to leave.
I'll go with.
We could
Dutch
just
and I
leave
are
him
old
here.
war buddies.
We could just leave him here. Nobody ever know. Rock Monster got him.
All right. So, how close are you instructing the pilot to get to the? How close is Tempest asking the pilot to get to the tower? So yeah, you lean into the cockpit and you're like, as close as we can safely get to the tower. And as you look into the cockpit, dang it, I keep losing my spot here. You see the person who's usually your first command on the bridge. Like he says, "Oh, geez, I don't know how safe it's gonna. I mean, are we talking not imminent death or?" Oh, okay. How high up do you want me? Okay. So let's see.
Sounds like our pilot is Morty.
Yeah, remember I said if your character dies on that planet, you got to come back as that guy.
Oh, jeez, Captain. I'll get it as close as I can.
Okay, so she's gonna make a piloting check.
God, anything except that one goblin voice. I can't remember what it was. It was horrible.
Oh, one of the NPCs I ran, I think.
Yes, good freaking guy. Oh, you did like a goblin Jar Jar Binks, and the hell with that.
All right, so this is going to be a
Goblin Jar Jar Binks test. Everybody roll patience.
So the pilot seems to be pretty nervous, but wants to kind of impress the captain, but also is trying to be safe. So she's gonna make a little bit of a difficult attempt, but not too hard. And she blows it.
Oh.
So she comes in a little too fast, overcorrects. So I think all of you, as you're making your way out, need to see how many degrees of failure. 2. Okay.
Oh no.
So you need to make a hard climb check. So that's
Climb
negative
check.
20.
Climb
Negative
check.
20? Whoa. This isn't going to go well.
Climb. With negative. Climb.
So if mine's already at 16, I've automatically failed.
No.
Well, this should be fun. I said everybody do it, right? Phil, you said everybody does this?
Yes, everybody. Yep.
Oh.
There we go. 8 degrees of failure right there.
Oh, Ashley. At least you have a better strength, apparently, than Brad does.
Yeah, okay. See, but she still got 1 less degree of failure than I did.
I know, that's what I was saying. I saw the number and I was like, oh, but her climb skill is much better.
Paul, how'd you got 15 and you failed?
Yeah. Well, because we all had negative 20. So
Yeah.
it brought my skill down to 5.
Oh. So
Yeah.
she's got 9 degrees of
Oh, yeah.
failure.
You have 90.
Impressive. She just jumped straight down. See, you saw a hole and dove in it instead of climbing.
All right. Well, you all take a wound as you hit the ground.
Well, I'm back to 1.
So do we start at 0 and climb up, or start at 15 and go down?
I don't know what that means.
for like the current wounds. Like, should my current wounds be 0 or?
No, you should put it because the health bars need it to have a number.
Oh, okay.
And I
Still
think when
start
I
at
was reading
max
it a
and-
little bit more, I think the way I understand it is, so like I'll use Dutch for example. He has total wounds of 15,
Mhm.
currently at, well, it should be 14.
I had the same question as Paul. Okay.
Okay, so good example. So you're at total 15, so now you're down to current of 14. When that gets to 0 and you continue to take damage, that will be added as critical damage.
Hmm.
I am
That-
going
so
to
then your
die.
critical damage will start climbing from 0 up.
Got it.
And what critical damage does is every time you take more damage, you roll on the critical damage tables and you add that number to them. So the more critical damage you take, the higher you get pushed up the critical damage charts. I think most of them at the top end end up with deaths. So
Is there a Lad's Got Talent in there anywhere?
is there a what?
Lad's Got Talent in there anywhere?
Oh, which one's that again?
Mordheim joke where a henchman.
I know it's Mordheim, but what's the?
That's where a henchman becomes a hero.
Oh, no. I mean, depends on how many times Tempest falls out of a plane.
I mean, this is what we get letting Ashley be the captain. We're gonna be doing all kinds of crazy shit.
I mean, the dice have spoken.
Hey Phil, what is the top bar? The blue bar. What is that?
I think it's your fate.
Your fate. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even see these bars you're talking about. Oh,
Yeah, bottom's the
yeah.
health
I still
bar.
don't see my health bar. Oh wait, there it is. That tiny little thing.
Yeah, I think you've got 1 health left.
I have 1 health left over that fall. Had I not
Right.
recovered 1 health point, that fall would have killed me. Ashley, thank you.
Well, and as you all hit the ground and you start to get your wits about you and try to stand up, you notice that 4 of the statues near you are starting to move and come towards you.
Did they also fall out of the sky?
So we start
Mirroring us.
sprinting for the tower.
Dutch, hold them back. We only need a day or two.
All right, so you let me check here. Pretty sure you'll be able to outrun these. Yeah, you're easily able to outrun them and get to the door, since you're fairly close. So the door's open, you're able to barge into the room. It is dark, and I'm gonna assume your first concern is getting the door closed and barricaded behind you. So how do you want to do that? Yes, the doors are appear to be functioning as you go through them. They open fine. They're not locked, and you're able to swing them back closed. You close the door, so you're not sure. I don't think there are windows on the first floor. I mean, there's like higher up windows, but there's not. It's just
So yeah, Phil, is there anything in the room that we can barricade the door with?
Sure. So when you head into the room, you quickly look around and you're in a hallway, and there are where would you be? You're in. Yeah, actually, you're in a what looks to be like an entry area. So there are it's like a square room with 2 doors to your left, 2 to your right, and then two straight in front of you on the far wall that look like that don't have doors, but are just look like they're stairs that go up. And there are just a couple there's like a desk sitting there, like you'd see in a hotel lobby, and some couches sitting around. They're all covered in dust, and there's also what looks like in your initial glance. Actually, give me an awareness roll
Sure.
for Dutch. Yeah, he's got it trained, I think. So
Yep. Any mods I need to put on there?
No, just
Okay.
0. Yep.
Success.
All right. So you do notice there is like looks like a person slumped over the counter, over the desk. There are bodies on the floor, let
the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah. It looks like people were mostly running or doing something at your first assessment, like they weren't just sitting there, but they're lying dead on the ground.
Okay.
And it looks like they've been there for a while, like dead.
So Dutch will turn to Draxel and go, Hodor!
Eldur, what?
Hodor!
Hold.
That's what I said. Hodor! And then as he's doing that, I'm going to start trying to, MIB Will Smith style, dragging the desk across the floor towards the door to help barricade it.
I'll
kinda
help
slave.
you drag the desk.
No,
You gotta
you're
slap
holding the door.
Okay.
That's why I said.
Okay, so what
I thought
we
you said
got?
Draxel.
Oh, I
I
thought
didn't
you were
see-
Jaxel. Sorry.
No, I'm
No.
Draxel.
No,
No,
Larkin.
Larkin. Sorry, I don't want the wimpy guy holding the
Okay.
door.
So yeah, I'll be holding
Hey.
the door then.
In all fairness, Paul has a parking brake.
All right, so I got Tempest is kind of holding the door, maybe listening or trying to are the statues coming? Dutch is like screaming, "Hold the door!" and running to grab a couch, and Larkin's putting his back into the door. Brad, what is Draxel doing? Seeing all that.
I'm going to inspect some of the bodies.
All right.
Not much I can do besides that's we have people for that kind of job. I don't. That's not my thing.
So Draxel feeling his heartstrings and his duty to the Emperor to protect its people, runs over to one of the bodies, it sounds like.
Yes, absolutely.
And loots it.
I looped another hat.
All right. Brad, have Drexel give me a scrutiny check. Also, Tempest, give me a scrutiny check, and
This will be great.
or Ashley, and Paul and Eric, have your characters give me a. I think you can just do a strength check.
Are we rolling this blind, Phil?
Okay.
Yeah, just give me a straight up strength check.
Straight
Okay.
up strength.
You guys can roll them open. That's fine.
Phil, we doing okay? Mine too. All right.
Yes.
No, just zeros on all of them will do.
Okay.
It's
Don't we
going
kind of have to
swimming.
know if we fail to use our fate points or not?
Yeah, I mean you're rolling these open, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow,
Well-
we rolled like shit.
Yeah, I mean, Um,
Seems like some of you should have trained scrutiny.
Yeah, probably.
so,
You can't train
Brad,
everything. That's the thing. Like, there's only certain ones open to you as a advancement, which is kind of annoying.
so Brad Drexel runs over and I'm guessing mumbles what sound like some prayers, maybe. But as he's patting down person and doesn't really find anything, Drexel or Larkin, you feel like you're holding the door pretty good, but deep down you also kind of know you're not. But you hope nobody notices. Dutch is struggling with the couch and really isn't able to get it moving far. And Tempest, you don't really hear anything from the outside. Yeah, you don't hear anything. And yeah. So I guess
All is safe in the world.
so Tempest, with all this going on, what do you want to do? What Captain do?
Oh, what are you doing? I got this.
All right.
It's going well. I feel like it.
All right.
No, you
Well,
can
what
help.
is,
I'm just giving you shit.
So Tempest is going over to help with the couch. Larkin, what, are you gonna keep holding the door?
Yeah, I'll keep holding the door.
And not finding anything on the body. Brad, what is Draxel gonna do?
Suppose I'll go help with the door as well.
All right. So
Nothing
you
much
can
else I
open
can
the
do with
door.
that.
All right. Well, I think
Is
with
there
two
any,
people, go ahead.
I was gonna say, is there any like wedge shaped objects anywhere within eyesight?
Your
Like something.
mechadendrites.
I don't have those yet.
Wedge-shaped objects.
Potentially like a doorstop that we could try and like wedge under the door, like anything that has that kind of a shape.
Give me a scrutiny check with a plus 40.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you notice that the shoes on one of the bodies would probably wedge under the door pretty solid and
Okay.
make a good doorstop.
All right. So I'm gonna, when I see Draxel starting to walk over towards me, you should grab some of the shoes that we can wedge under this door.
I'm not going to grab shoes.
Nice.
Damn it, Draxel! Now is not the time for fashion.
I'm going to accidentally singe him with my pilot light as I walk by. Accidentally.
All right, so I think Draxel and Larkin would be able to easily get the shoes wedged under the door with the extra help. I think the couch would easily be moved as well to help barricade it. Also, during this time, you haven't heard any pounding or any noise at the door.
Okay.
So it looks like the door might be secured, or at least it's quiet. There's a couch and a bunch of shoes wedged into it. What's the captain's call? All right. So, hearing that, Eric, what does Dutch want to do?
Just follow her and make sure she doesn't do stupid stuff like normal.
All right, Brad, Drexel.
I guess I'm along for the ride.
Paul, Larkin.
Yep, I'm
All
gonna
right.
tag along.
Yeah, do we
Follow
feel
me
like
on
the
Garage.
door is pretty secure before we leave?
I mean, there's shoes wedged under it, and the couch
Okay.
up against it. That's, I mean, what you can see.
You said there was a desk also?
Yeah, it's like kind of like a podium desk kind of thing. You know, it's like a built-in.
Okay.
I mean, it's a big desk. Like you'd have like if you walked into a hotel lobby and it's like a freestanding desk, but it's like in the middle of the room on part of the floor. Sure. So Tempest wants to walk around behind the desk and just start rummaging through the papers, just picking them up, looking at them, seeing what's okay.
Larkin, help with this. As she's looking through the stuff, we're like sliding it towards the door.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think with so are all the three of you? Oh, so Larkin and Dutch are gonna move.
Yeah,
the-
Larkin and Dutch. I assume she's like pulling out drawers and looking, and we're just trying to slide it.
Can I try to heal myself if this is going on, Phil?
Yeah, I'll let you do a Medicaid check.
Oh, goodbye, everyone. Uh,
Oh,
uh,
wow, that's pretty close.
I'm even trained in that.
Dang, man.
I can be the medic once we level up.
All right. Yeah, as you're rummaging through the desk, you would find things like trying to think what you would find.
A whole bunch of infinity stones.
There's like kind of like
TVA?
delivery logs. It looks like there's just notes on different people and like room numbers, visitor login, there's see notes on it's like seems to be general notes on the comings and goings of people as related to there's like names with room numbers.
I'm literate. I can read them. Yeah, did we get any of the names from the envoy that was sent? Do we know any of their names?
You don't, but you do have Captain Keel on radio or on box
Okay.
if you need to.
All right. Well, as I see
Mostly 'cause I
the
forgot to send him with you, but
okay, that's fine. So as I see the captain kind of looking through the list of names, I'm going to radio to Captain Keel.
are you gonna stop helping move the desk or after you're done trying to move the desk?
Oh, I didn't realize it was moving the desk.
Wasn't that what Dutch and you
Yeah,
were doing?
Dutch called out to Larkin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll move that then.
I did it in character, so you weren't listening.
No, I was
Come on.
not listening apparently.
Apparently, I'm hard to understand.
Oh, and Brad, what is
My apologies. Like, my whole thing froze up for a second. I couldn't hear that. What the hell you're saying?
All right, so Tempest is rummaging through the desk. She's finding some names and entries. but then also Dutch and Larkin are trying to move the desk as like a barricade for the door. So what does Draxel want to do?
Oh, apparently failing to put a band-aid in myself.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. The shin bone's connected to the arm bone. In the Imperium, nobody knows what day it is. That's not a joke.
the
I guess you compare against other local sources.
the last date appears to be what about the 22nd day of 41/8/16. So you are on the 99th day of 41/8/16. So it was about 70 some days ago. The envoy had come through about 40 days ago. Paul, Eric, and Brad, if you want to give me strength checks.
Can't I give you a charm check?
Straight up.
Yeah, straight up.
Hey!
Hey, I only failed by 2.
Did you roll one, Brad?
Oh yeah, I passed it. No, wait, no, I didn't. I thought it was Paul's roll. Never mind. I claimed his roll and killed it statically. There we go. That's fucking better.
Yeah, there we go. I was looking for at least one success. So. Yeah. So the
Like,
desk
is that
is
a-
moving. It's not moving fast. Larkin seems to be doing most of the work, but you're all, he's too nice to say that, and the other guys are too proud to admit it.
That was so disappointing. I thought I passed. Is that a quarter in your ear? No, it's a tumor.
Well, you're able to
Average
add
IQ of
the
Ohio.
desk to the couch and the shoes for wedging the door. You still haven't heard anything or seen any movement on the door.
Okay. Are there any windows out to the courtyard or out to the?
Not in this level. They're kind of like up. It's like it's a tall room,
Mm-hmm.
and the window there's like small stained glass windows higher up, but there aren't any
Okay.
windows out.
All right.
No. You have 2 doors to your left, 2 doors to your right, and then you have 2 doorways without doors that have stairs going up on the far wall across from the entry that go up. One on the left, one on the right that go stairs going straight up. Okay, so you're walking over to you said one of the doors on the left? I'll assume the nearest one, and you're just walking over, kind of opening and peeking to see what's in there? Okay. So Tempest heads over to the door on the left and pulls it open. What you see is a long hallway ahead of you with doors to the left or to the right. It's relatively close. It's probably like, I don't know, like 40 feet. I mean, it's not. It'll just take you a couple seconds to walk over there. Oh, the doorway is going to on the right side of the room? The other door. Okay, so you start walking to that one. So, you guys see this happening? Is there anybody that you all just kind of following, waiting?
I think what I'm gonna do, so I just noticed I have a servo skull. Forgot
Mhm.
about that.
Just
Um,
floating behind you the entire time.
Turn
yeah.
around from pushing the desk. You're like, oh right.
Scene from the office with Dwight and what's her name?
Right. Yeah. So since it has an Auspex scanner, I want to send it up to scan out the windows to see if it notices anything outside, if there's any movement, anything approaching.
Okay. Maybe a scrutiny check, but I don't know what stats it uses. Does it use your stats or?
I don't know. It does get a plus 20 bonus to awareness tests, but I don't know.
Oh, awareness test. Okay, sure. We'll do an awareness test then. Yeah, I guess yeah, that works. Yeah, it sees that all the statues are still out there.
Okay.
There's no movement on in the courtyard.
All right, so I'll start following the captain.
Okay.
Captain, the statues are immobilized. They are no longer animated. Perhaps they are bait in sight.
Dutch, go out and check it out.
All right, with that information, you still planning on just opening the door, or are you doing something different, Tempest? Okay, so you open the other door. It's also a hallway with doors on the left and right. Like a long, similar to the first hallway. Okay. Eric and Brad, you see Larkin and Tempest head down a hallway. What is Dutch and Draxel doing?
Well, I'm following the captain.
Okay.
Sam.
Okay. Right, you all head down the hallway. Yeah, you see Tempest that there are numbers on the doors. It's locked.
What's it made out of? I have a key for wooden doors.
You have what?
I have a key for wooden doors.
Oh,
It's very effective.
Nice.
I could use a
Um,
chainsaw too.
This one is let me check something here.
I think after Ash tries the door, I'm going to slam my hand on it and go, "Open in the name of the Emperor!"
Yeah.
To see if anybody can hear me.
As you get closer to this third door, it's you see that it's there's like blast damage on the door and it's blown open. And you hear Draxel behind you start yelling for people.
As far as we know, Captain.
The data scanners confirmed there were no biological signatures.
Your technology cannot replace true faith. There may yet be the faithful may yet still live.
But you're walking into the room. Inquisitively, cautiously. All right. Like weapon drawn or just okay. You step into the room and you can there's this real intense smell of burnt wood and fabric and people, and there's a person just on the couch in the room. Looks like they were just kind of like cowering, and they've got a big hole blasted in them in their or no, they're just kind of their heads just kind of all smashed, and they're but there's also just kind of like burn marks everywhere, like but the room itself is like a living room, and then there's also kind of a kitchen area and a bathroom, so it definitely looks like a place where they're living. The clothing that they're wearing, it looks like the robes that like most of the bodies that were in the lobby were wearing. Kind of the robes of like the ecclesiarchy. Now there's a like a couch that he was sitting on. There's bookshelves on the wall. There's a writing desk in the corner. There's a kind of an area for food prep, and just toilet. It's fairly simple. You know, pretty much the kitchen's part of the. It's like kind of one big room. It's just
I'll have to check
partitioned.
out the desk.
There's just sketches of statues on the desk. Just what is here? From what you know, they seem to be statues of importance, sketches of a statue of like important people from the Imperium, like heroes of the Imperium. So which is kind of in line with what you had heard from Secret's Tall on them working on statues, trying to create statues for the Emperor to honor the Imperium. Okay.
And also, like what kind of locks are they? Are they like electronic keypad locks, or are they like a physical lock?
They're physical locks.
Okay.
I mean, there's kind of a lot of a mix of, there's gravity generators and, the dome to keep the void out, and all that's pretty technological. But when you get into this part of when you walk in here, there's a lot of stained glass, pretty low tech. Everyone's kind of wearing robes and they're, working on sculptures. It's all kind of, like a monkish kind of feel to the place.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of turn to the captain after I notice her trying to open doors. Captain, I possess a multi-key. I may be able to open some of these.
And then Larkin unzips his pants.
All right. So, Phil, the multi-key says I get plus 30% security test when opening locks, but I'm not sure what a security test is.
Sure.
Because I don't see security listed on the skills.
No, it's a kind of a combination thing. So depending on what the lock is, I kind of determine what sets of skills are involved.
Oh, okay.
So like, a security door with keypads and stuff would probably be more like a tech use.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I feel like the skill sets that they have in Rogue Trader are a little clunky sometimes. But maybe it's because for other
While you're
things.
figuring that out, Captain, I'd like to request permission to gather the bodies up for cremation, that I may probably dispose of them so they may rest peacefully in his arms. And with that, I'll very respectfully try to start moving the body from in here into the main auditorium. Gather the bodies up out of sight.
All right. So you're gonna start gathering bodies. I mean, with the blast marks and that kind of thing, is there anything Dutch is doing differently from a security standpoint?
No, he's just kind of shadowing the captain for now.
Okay.
Just trying to make sure she doesn't get in trouble.
All right. So Paul, give me a for Larkin, said you get a plus 20,
30.
plus 30. Nice. Well, it's so since you're trained in sleight of hand, I think it would already have been kind of a routine check for you anyway. So
Okay.
it'd be plus 50 if you want to do a sleight of hand check.
Oh wow. Is that with the plus 30 mod?
Yeah, that's with the plus 30. So another
Okay.
plus 20
Yeah.
on top of that. So
All right.
That'll work.
So plus 50. Success.
all right. So we'll say that with 3 degrees of success, that you are easily able to open the next 4 doors without having to recheck or anything. So,
Okay.
but yeah, as you kind of go through each room, you're finding a very similar scene. Either there's nobody in the room, and it just kind of looks like somebody's room where they live. And the door's been smashed open. There may or may not be any burn marks or anything, but there does seem to be a body that either has like a crushed head, or their arms look like they're, bent at the wrong angles and bones are sticking out, or they're you'd have to do a more in-depth check to kind of check the injuries, but yeah, they all look to have been struck or mangled physically in some way.
Okay. And the rooms where corpses exist,
Mhm.
I assume those doors were locked as well.
Usually in the rooms where there are corpses, the doors have been smashed.
Oh, okay.
It depends. I mean, some just have maybe a materials list or a list of tools. Some of them have class schedules listed on them. But all of it seems to be related to the business of making statues.
And the smash doors, did you say they were like charred, like it was a weapon or an explosion that broke them open, or does it look like it was more of like a physical?
The the doors are in they're either kind of split vertically down the middle and caved in, or are broken into larger chunks, and then they have scorch marks on them.
Okay. So it looks like it might have been some sort of like cutting torch or device that was used to breach them, probably.
The burn marks tend to be they're not necessarily on the brakes, or it just kind of seems to be haphazard.
Okay.
But yeah.
Huh.
Are any of the departed carrying any kind of weapons?
No. Doesn't look like there are many weapons around. If there are, they're primitive. They're like mostly like stabs or clubs.
I'm gonna continue to try to. How many bodies are we talking about right now? Dozen? 100?
Where were you going to do to take care of the bodies? Just in
So
each
far, they
room,
found
or?
them in that main entryway that we were in.
In the main entryway.
That was a
Um,
fairly spacious room, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was a pretty spacious room. You were probably able to put together about a pile, about 50 bodies you'd pulled
Oh, damn.
together. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna make that shut me with that one.
Um, let's say there's like probably about 50 on each side as you end up coming all the way back around to the main lobby entrance room, like you've circled the tower itself. You know. Yeah. Yes. Yep. Yeah, this one, all you notice is like there's only doors on the one side because the other side is the outside wall of the tower. About 50. Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and torch those bodies while they explore.
You're gonna what?
And I'm gonna go ahead and spend a canister to incinerate those bodies while they're exploring.
All right.
The Imperium likes cremation. That's what they do.
Yeah, in the building we're in. That's a great idea.
And I didn't expect it to be 50, but I'm kind of stuck to it now, aren't I? Otherwise, I just made a corpse pile for no reason.
I don't know which is worse, no reason or reason.
Look, I'll crack a couple of windows that don't give line of sight to the rock monsters.
I mean, yeah, there's like stained glass windows pretty high up there.
Look, there's a whole house fan in here somewhere. We'll turn that on. I'll suck the whole thing out the top. It's fine.
Is Draxel setting the bodies on fire?
Yeah, yes.
All right. So the lobby area starts filling with smoke and the smell of burning clothes and hair and
I'm gonna go ahead and say I seem largely unbothered or accustomed to it. Doesn't even faze me at this point.
And at this point, Dutch turns to Larkin and goes, "Man, that guy's kink is getting old."
He does appear to like the flamers.
God damn it.
He's got to be able to do something less to rub one out. This fucking guy.
Have as best as cloak will travel.
all right. So I'm guessing you've all kind of made your way back to the main lobby and which is now filled with acrid smoke and horrible stench of burning flesh.
They can be at peace now.
Tempest, where are you taking your crew? All right. So you all head up the stairs.
Just walk away whistling, "Do you believe in magic?"
So when you head up these stairs, you are you kind of end up in a landing area that has hallways that go off of it with more doors and another sets of doors that go upstairs further. All right. yeah, as you guys do largely the same as you did on the first floor, you find more bodies. Their bodies broken, smashed, mangled, doors busted open, scorch marks. They would have. You're seeing them on the walls now too, but they're like they have like a clear middle, and then it blows. You see a circle of black char kind of radiating out from them. Not as frequent, but you do see that occasionally. And then, yeah, doors smashed open to rooms, people dead inside, living quarters mostly. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah.
as we're exploring, I have my servo skull continuously scanning for biosigns.
Hey, Larkin, what kind of weapon is doing these types of burning marks? What do you think?
It seems like it's likely Melta based.
Did you like murder all these people?
I did not.
Okay, you're not as twisted as that guy. As he's
It
looking at
happens.
Draxel.
Not even phased. Like, I'm sorry, were you insulting? I'm gonna throw another Ecclesiarch on the Barbie.
Captain, I think that's more of a young man's game.
Damn it, I'm in
I
it
think-
now. Yes.
I think he can only blow his load once. And then he needs a rest for a little
Oh,
bit.
crap. Frozen again. Frozen. Frozen.
Uh-oh.
Ashley, if you can hear me, yell really loud in real life.
We can all hear
Hmm.
you.
I
Okay,
everyone's
we all.
video suddenly stopped. I can only hear myself.
We hear you.
Okay. Oh, what? Sounds like something's catching up.
Mostly bad.
Still nothing.
Hmm.
All right. Ash, get ready for your video to go a little crazy. Oh no! Hey, that was the magic words that brought it back. Never mind, you're good.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm
Just had to threaten Ashley's sanity.
That's a hard target. That's a real hard target.
Make a sanity test, Ashley. Minus 20 modifier.
Oh. Look, I'm gonna take a breather on it while we get through the rest of this stuff. I ain't making 3 piles. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so you keep heading up the stairs,
Till I find a tarp.
kind of rinse and repeat as you go. All right, so you make it up to about the 9th floor, and as you're heading down one of the well, you're in one of the rooms searching. We'll say, Tempest. You're like kind of reading through the papers on the desk, and you're like, more of the same. Put it down. You turn to walk out of the room, and all of a sudden, as you're walking towards the door, all of the papers from the desk just blow across the room in front of you.
Hmm.
When you turn around, you see a desk against the wall. There's no windows in this room. There's no vents or anything on the wall. And as you are looking through the papers, the door slams shut behind you.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
So at this point,
Are we all here, or is it just her?
I'm gonna try to. I want to try to interface with my servo skull and try and do a tech use test to spot things not normally detectable to human senses. Things they list as examples are invisible gases, nearby biosigns, ambient radiation, whatever. Just anything that we
White
can't
kids
see
like cinnamon
that
toast
might,
crunch.
yeah. But just things that we can't see that might be explaining why these things are
Is
blowing
it a
around.
tech use? Is that?
It says, yeah, to do a tech
Oh,
use.
okay. All right.
Larkin, use your predator sight. God damn it.
All right, roll it up.
Get the 3-beam laser scope out.
All right.
Yes, I know we're mixing up universes here.
I've got my flamer up and ready. I smell heresy.
Success.
All right, you detect elevated levels of carbon monoxide and priestly body parts, but otherwise there's still
Elevated
limited
levels of body
levels. Those
I
are
like
the only.
it. I like that. That's a statistic that just scrolls across the screen on the Imperium. More than average.
Yeah, the tech is now set up to where it can tell you what servants of the Emperor are burning in the air.
Try the priest.
I am not detecting any anomalies to explain these occurrences, Captain.
I guess I would look for a secret passage, Phil.
All right, give me an awareness check. How are you? Well, how are you looking?
Like maybe there's like, you know, where the wind's coming from a crack or something, you know, just like
So you're just kind of like feeling along the walls and.
yeah, feeling
Walking
along the
around there.
walls and the floor maybe,
Okay.
like at the edge of the walls.
It could be some sort of psychic activity.
Can I sense chaos? Is that a thing? Is there a sense for like chaos spidey sense?
Oh, I thought you had a something.
I have like heresy forbidden lore.
That just
No.
means you're into like crazy porn.
I've watched all the Twilights.
That's eyes wide shut action right there.
No, I don't care. Okay, so Tempest sets up the pen on the desk with the paper and is kind of looking at it. Dutch is feeling around the walls. Larkin's looking at some data outputs. Brad, what was Draxel doing?
I kind of get the feeling there's not a lot of there's something very amiss here. I'm just kind of darting around, trying to detect heresy,
All right.
sneering, sniffing, looking around, high alert kind of thing.
Yeah, I was looking at your like talents, but I don't think. I mean, you have stuff for demonic things, but I think it I don't know that it applies here.
I'm immune to demonic presence from pure faith, but
Yeah.
seems fairly situational.
I guess you could use it as a
Only training I
another
have
test,
is
right? Like you're fine,
What's
they're
that?
not. Like it might. um.
when in doubt, burn them out. That's all I know.
Yeah. I mean, okay. So you're. I guess I would just do an awareness check at this point, Brad.
I gotta train that.
See if you're getting any spidey sense.
Hey. Or sorry, should that have been a private roll?
No, that's okay. You don't sense anything unusual. I mean, the things that you're aware of the things that happened, but you're not like feeling any different. You don't see anything out of, that's supernatural.
I don't have my hackles up too bad.
Right.
Okay. In that case, I'll do a more cursory look around the room kind of thing.
Okay. Meanwhile, so Dutch isn't able to find any secret doors. Larkin's analysis comes back fine. The pen's not moving. How long you want to wait for the pen to move? Okay. By the time he wraps things up, the pen has not moved.
Remember, Dutch, if they ask you if you're a god, you say, no, only the Emperor.
Nice.
I say God Emperor.
Good boy. Toss him a treat. Little mint.
Seven.
Should we try the door to get back out?
It is. You turn the handle and it is unlocked. You're able to open the door. Nothing's changed.
And as we're leaving, Phil, I want to just take a quick cursory look at some of the papers that were flying around. See if they're kind of like more of the same type of documents we've been finding, or if there's anything different about these.
Yeah, you find this. I don't know how many of them you've been looking at, but Tempest had looked through them, and they're more the same though.
Okay.
Either sketches of statues or inventory lists or both.
All right.
So it looks a little sketchy, Phil.
All right. Where to? Okay. You go through all of them? Oh my goodness.
Oh, now it is
Yeah.
Ghostbusters. Just one flight of stairs at a time.
This is fucking tedious.
All right.
At this point, I'm just rolling dead monks down the stairs.
Room number 1. How do you open the door?
Oh
I'm
no.
totally. No. Okay. Yeah, no, you're able to search. I mean, if you go through all of 150, it takes you a while, but nothing unusual happens again.
If it's locked, Paul can just use his pelvis key or whatever.
So as you're walking out of that hallway to head up to the next floor, suddenly all the doors behind you in the hallway start banging open and closed and open and closed. And when you turn to look, they all just close.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
Alright, so you head up to the 10th floor. Alright, as you head into the 10th floor, this opens up into a large, well, there's a set of desks at the top of the stairs, and behind the desks are rows of books. Stacks and stacks. Rows and rows of books. There's, from everything you can see, there are books, and there's more stairs that go up, but bookshelves everywhere. All right. Everybody make a hidden or private GM roll search test. With,
Private or blind?
blind. Yeah, sorry, blind.
Okay.
Search roll.
All
Is
right.
this for looking at the books?
That's for looking through the books. Yep.
Okay. So you're gonna notice I'm not gonna make the test, and here's why.
Okay.
Dutch goes over and he picks up a book and he opens it up, and a single tear runs down his cheek as he knows he cannot read,
Oh, that's
and he
true.
just looks like he's busy looking at the book, but he's actually not doing anything, but just being sad on the inside.
Oh no.
That is true. There is a literacy function in this game I forgot about.
Right.
What, really?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'm trained in literacy.
If you're not trained in literacy, you cannot read.
So
That'll be
Drexel
funny if our
and
priest is
Larkin-
not trained in literacy.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Drexel-
speak High Gothic.
So Phil, what I'm doing for my check is I'm sending the servo skull around, and basically what I'm looking for is like if there's any sections that have like a bunch of books missing, like somebody took a bunch of books off a shelf on a particular topic.
Okay. And are you okay? And then are you looking through any of the books or just your servo skull?
I'm just sending my servo skull around. I'm just kind of
Gotcha. Okay.
like monitoring it, what it's seeing on my data pad.
Okay. Perfect. So you all spend maybe half hour looking through the bookshelves or doing the things that you're doing. Dutch is looking around and just flipping through books and throwing them or whatever. And yeah,
Like
servo skull
looking
going
at-
around, all that
Looking
stuff.
at that damn servo skull, being jealous and throwing a book in the general direction. Not trying to hit it, but coming close. That kind of.
Yeah. So
Can show off.
Ashley, Tempest would start. She's going through books, but it hasn't really come to any conclusions yet. And Larkin, you haven't found any like batches of books that are missing, really, that or under any sections. Sort of, it's maybe noted a few spots that you could go look at, but you haven't come to any conclusions. During this time, Tempest, while you're reading one of the books, a book comes flying off the shelf behind you and hits you in the back of the head. It just has entries of names in it. It looks like it's a census ledger. All right. As you're doing that, another book comes flying off the shelf behind you and hits you in the head. Yep. Looks like from a different year for the census of Svard. And then you hear a crash as a bookshelf next to Draxel comes crashing down next to him, almost hitting him.
By the Emperor's bushy beard. Ow! Look at the book. I look at the book. What's the title of it? Fire and Blood. Ashley, that's what the title is. Yeah. we were moving her, and her books were in paper bags. And the big hardcover Fire and Blood Game of Thrones came busting out of the bag and smacked me in the face. Had to be Fire and Blood.
I was gonna say it's Song of Ice and Fire, book 5. 6 hasn't come out.
Ooh. Hashtag. You've been schooled.
What? Did I say 5? All right. I'm lost.
So
It's probably too heavy. They're again more like census ledgers and inventories, maybe of statue materials, a lot of historical stuff, but mostly historical like logistics. All right.
Walking around singing her own theme music.
All right. So, are you going to change how you're searching for anything then, or just other than being cautious? All right.
Are
does
ghosts a
anybody
thing in
else-
this world, Phil?
What's that?
Are ghosts a thing in this world?
No.
No. I'm gonna go with no. Demons, yes.
Not good ones.
So there's no like poltergeist lore or anything crazy like that?
No.
Okay.
It's if it moves and it's not alive, kill it.
Does anybody want to do anything different to continue the search? Otherwise, I'm gonna have everybody just do similar roles. But
I'm gonna
say Larkin's got a plus 20.
Priest, what is this this chaos that's happening? Figure this shit out. It's throwing books at the captain.
Can I keep looking through like books and such, Phil?
Yeah, I mean you don't have literacy, right?
Yeah, I have High Gothic and Low Gothic.
Speak
Like-
language, but
I
do you
think
have?
that's just for language, isn't it?
You can speak it, but there's also a literacy.
Oh,
But I would say you could work together with the captain to help her with
there you go.
interpreting. So I would do either high or low Gothic as you're like helping her with some of the translations as she's
Alright.
like reading through the books.
I also have Lore of Imperial Creed, but not, I'll do that.
Um,
me know- let
actually,
me
yeah,
know
Lore
private-
Imperial Creed would probably help.
It's all the same number, so it's all 39 for me.
Okay, well, roll yours first and see what you get. Roll it blind.
Perfect.
Um,
I can still see that. Is that wrong?
yeah, that's you. If you need to do the blind one.
All right. Oh, blind jam roll.
Okay.
I already failed. It's just making sure I got it. Okay. Yeah. No, I can't see it. So
All right. I'll use your blind roll. You don't know what
no.
it is. Actually, you find Draxel's help very useful, and you get a plus 15 to your search roll. Yeah, blind.
I helped.
And then you get a. And then Paul, you get a plus 20 for your servitor starting to, you're cross-referencing things, getting more efficient in the searching,
Okay.
checking
To
off areas.
scrutiny again, or which skill?
Whatever one you rolled last time, what was it? Search?
Ah.
Or yeah, you did a search.
Did a search. Okay.
All right. Okay. You are between Larkin and Tempest, kind of putting your notes together. You're able to kind of determine that this is probably more of a library related to, when the Crystal Council had talked about a lot of the records being stored here, that this is probably that section. But there are references to an area called the Nave, which is farther up in the tower, that probably has information that you're looking for.
Did we
And
get Princess in another castle?
as you are heading towards the stairs, you're all kind of grouped back up, and in front of you, the bookcases start falling in a row, and all these books fall out onto the ground, and they start mixing, and it looks like a wave of books, like just all around you. You just see all these bookshelves falling, and this just wave of books comes crashing by, and up out of these waves of books, there's what looks like to a couple of the pillars from the room are alive and coming at you, swinging like stone arms.
Oh. Well, I'm going to brace my multi-melta.
All right.
Or are we leaving?
Ash is pulling the
they're,
event
they're
horizon.
between you
We're
and
leaving.
the stairs. Sorry. They're between you and the stairs. Yeah.
Ash is pulling the F this ship. We're leaving.
Okay. The Tempest's gonna try to run through up the stairs. Larkin's readying his multi-melta. What's Dutch doing?
Running after the captain.
All right. And what is Draxel doing?
Trying to get an angle for the flamer.
Okay. So he's just to clarify, you're trying to get an angle across a sea of paper books that are very flammable.
I mean, I'm not in the books, right?
Huh?
I'm not in the books, right? And I'm slightly asbestos robed, so
Okay.
can't lose your eyebrows twice, Phil.
All right. The room is filled with books. I'm just saying. And wooden bookshelves. Okay. You've been warned.
I guess I'll run after the captain. Fair point. I don't have.
I mean,
You make a point, and that 1 point is my 1 point of health, which is a very good point.
they can carry you out of here. You'll be fine.
I'd rather die than let Dutch drag me out. Greasy hands.
Wow.
You know how hard it is to clean asbestos? Very easy, but it doesn't matter. I don't want to touch me.
All right. All right. Are you able to roll initiative? I know it's been a little weird, but I kind of want to figure that out on.
Well, we shall try.
So the cross swords for combat encounters.
Looks like I did.
I think you have to have your token selected when you do it, but maybe not. That's why
Cross swords under what?
on the
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, we're also rolling privately. So only Phil knows our initiative.
No, you can see it on the combat.
yeah, it shows up on the combat tracker too.
Oh, good.
But you guys can probably switch your attack rolls to public again. Um. All right, so you see Ashley trying to make a temp. Eric, Dutch sees Tempest making her way for the stairs. With the pillars seem to be standing between her and the stairs, though. So you're. But as they're looking at her, you have the chance to go for. You get in ahead of them. So what do you want to do? You're at the top of the order.
Yeah, I'll try to sprint past them. You know, as I see her kind of heading that direction.
Okay, so you're gonna.
So I will full move or dash or whatever the hell it's called. Try to get past them.
Okay. So there's you guys, there's an ocean of books, and then there's where like all the books that are like scattered out on the floor, and then there's the pillars and the stairs. It does look like the books are going to be difficult to move through. And you'd see this too, Tempest, or Ashley with Tempest, but just so do you still want to try to run through them?
Would flaming books be easier to run through?
What's that, Ashley? No. There's the stairs are kind of centrally located, so you could maybe lead them away from the stairs, but they're right now where they came at you guys, it's from where the stairs are. They were like some of the pillars in the main stair area that coming towards you. I mean, you can probably squeeze by them, but you do have to go by them to get to the stairs.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that.
Okay. So what are your moves? 18. Half. So, with a run, that's what you're doing, like, right? Is a
Yeah. Let me.
Is that-
You have
so
the
the
combat
run,
actions
the
in here,
full
right?
action, right? Yeah. Full move. Okay. So you're and I think that means the enemies have a -20 ballistic skill to hit you and a
Plus 20 weapon skill.
plus 20
Yeah.
weapon skill. Interesting. Okay. So you're able to make it through to the other side of where the books are.
Okay.
You have about another 10 meters to the stairs, and
Okay.
you're about 5 meters away from the pillars.
Okay. So.
There's
Okay.
in front of you, you have a pillar to your left, the stairs dead in front of you, 10 meters away, and then a pillar 5 meters to your right.
Okay.
So that's your turn.
Yep.
The pillar to your right. Wait, where's? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's really faint. So the pillar to the right. I'm just gonna move you up here.
Only the pure of heart can go through. Don't doubt yourself.
Is gonna move up and try to hit you.
Okay.
So I think a move is a half move. Oh no, he just makes a full move up to you, but he isn't able to swing at you.
Okay.
And then Ashley, you're up. Tempest. So you see Dutch charge by you. He makes it across the books, and the pillar on the right kind of moves in to intercept him. Okay. So you're a full action to run. So that would use this turn to do that. A run gives you 18 meters. It's about 20 to the stairs. 10 of those are in the books, though, and the books have their difficult terrain, so they take twice the movement. So basically, you'll be able to get through the books, and then if you were to run again next turn or do something, you'd only have 10 more meters to get through, but you have the pillars to kind of get by to get to the stairs. So it's probably 2 turns to get to the stairs if you were unimpeded.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a half action.
Half action. Draxel's got his drawn because that's what he that he was doing. I forget.
Yeah,
Lark-
Fat Latigan was going to do me. The captain's standing in the middle of a bunch of books now.
well, she's on the other side of him.
Oh,
Both of them have. If they run, if she runs anyway, then she would end up on the other side of the books with Dutch, and they're on the other side of the books.
okay.
Okay. Brad, Drexel's up. Yeah. So you're. I'll move you over.
Can't move.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
she
right.
she ran up to me.
There you go. Now you can probably move.
Phil,
No?
did Ashley run?
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
All right. Well, I guess just. I think I am going to try to smoke one of these statues.
Did you not learn anything from
I thought you guys are past the books now, right?
Yeah, they're past the books.
All right.
Larkin's not, and you're not, but they are.
And Larkin's mostly metal, and I'm fine.
Okay.
I don't
And
know. What's that? Is Larkin in the books and so am I still, or?
Yeah.
All right, we're in it. We're not okay. I was thinking there's like a line of books between us, but okay, then I'll just go forward.
yeah, no, it's a line of books between you guys, but
Oh.
you're on one side, they're on the other.
Phil, what's your move speed based on?
I think it's based on your dexterity? No, agility?
Okay.
I could be wrong. No, it is. I think it's based on your agility
Yeah,
bonus.
I think you're right.
And I
So,
suppose
like-
I'll
Mhm.
ready my chainsword and move up. I can't really move my guy, so if you would be so kind.
So you're gonna.
Oh, because the game's paused, I think.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Freedom.
Well, it's
Attempt
half an
to
action
token
to
move
ready.
flat to the wall.
So you'd only be able to do a half move, I think, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
one square, two squares, or
Which would put you into the books, but
Alright.
not through them. Like just.
I
in
still
the
can't move. By the way, the attempt to token move clads the wall.
You gotta click on the guy, and then you gotta click on select tokens.
I've only got one monitor because you took the good room.
Um,
Yeah, it's under the top left, Brad.
Top
You-
left.
Token
Yeah, I'm on
control.
select. I'm on select tokens. I'm moving it,
Okay.
but it says every time I move it, it says the attempted token movement collides with at least one wall.
Here, let me just take the walls
I am not
out.
breaking down the chain today. I tell you what.
Yeah.
I had not really intended for you to move, so there. Try it now.
If this doesn't work, I'm gonna just cook them up. That worked. But I can only go a little bit, right? So I'm in the books.
Yeah, I'll just move this up a little further. There you go.
Way to move the goalpost, Phil. Every time I think I get ahead, Phil pulls me back. All right, so I'm in the books.
We'll call this the books.
So I got my chainsword out. I'm in the books. That's me. All right. So did I move adequately there, Phil?
Yeah,
What are you looking at?
I was just trying to. There you go. That's the books. That white streak there. Looks good. Okay.
Looks like those two are in the arcade. It says Hall of Mames. No, I know Mame when I see one. It's a multi-arcade emulator.
So the pillar on the left run is makes its way towards Tempest and Larkin. Paul.
All right. So, are both pillars right next to the other two crew members?
Yes. So
Yeah.
Eric and Ashley's characters are in melee.
Okay, so I don't have a shot. All right. I guess I'll stow my multi-melta.
You can take a shot, but you just get like, what is it, minus
Well, it's a blast weapon, so I'm going to kill him if I
Oh.
shoot.
I mean, if the Emperor truly loves them.
I don't think they want to soak 4d10 heat damage.
I mean, aim for Dutch.
With pen 13, that would insta drop them.
I thought you had pin 15, Paul. You're
So
in
I
the club.
guess-
I know you are.
Right. So about how far away are they?
From you, they're about 15 meters.
About 15.
Yeah.
Okay. With the difficult terrain, I probably couldn't reach them. Or could I?
Yeah, it's 10 meters of difficult terrain, so it takes one probably run action, yeah, to get you through the books.
Okay. Okay. So I guess I will. I guess I'll take a half action to walk up to the books. And I'm gonna take my bolt gun out and try and target the one on the captain.
I'll move you up there, so you're kind of in the books, and you're shooting the one on the right next to the or the left next to the captain.
Yeah.
We were playing Wednesday.
No,
Okay.
I mistyped.
Okay. So I'm gonna do my tech use roll to see if I can get plus 10% to my ballistic skill, my lodge plant. Nope. Okay. So what negative was it for shooting into melee?
I think it's -20, but let me. Yeah, -20.
Negative 20. Okay. So probably not gonna hit. Yep, just standard shot. Okay. Nope. Oh my.
Oh, is that a jam?
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
All right, so you need a full action and a ballistic skill test to clear it. So you'll have to either switch weapons or do something else next turn, or
Right.
try to clear the jam.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't use your melta weapon, Paul?
No, I'd kill you guys if I did. It's a blast weapon.
Hmm.
You can't know that till you try.
Yeah, right.
All right. Dutch, back to you.
So am I engaged in combat with both of these
Yeah.
yahoos?
Just one. So,
Oh, just one?
so I guess I should put that up like that. So the left pillar is moved up to attack Tempest, and the right column is moved up to attack Dutch. Larkin and Draxler are making their way through the book slowly, weapons drawn. You hear the telltale clicking of a bolt gun jam coming from Larkin's area.
And then my movement. Oh. So I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna run for it for the staircase. Take
Alright.
your free attack, sir.
Alright.
No, dodge is a reaction. So if you get hit, you dodge.
Yeah, I mean you could dodge their hit at you.
Yeah.
There is a disengage type thing though, isn't there?
Yeah,
there is
but you
disengage.
only move. Like
Break
I would
off
only
the
get a
middle
half
and
move, so then it's gonna take me. You said the stairs are 10 meters away.
Well,
It will-
disengage is a full action. Break off from melee and move.
Correct, and you get a half move,
Oh, you get a half move?
which is only 3 meters, right? So if
Okay.
I disengaged, I would not get attacked, and I would move 3 meters,
Okay, so
and
you're
then they'll
choosing
just
to...
attack me on their turn. So
Gotcha.
I'm just choosing to take the attack
Gotcha. Okay.
and potentially use my reaction to dodge if I get hit.
Okay. He misses you.
Perfect. See? And I run up the staircase.
All right.
Dodge the miss.
Okay. So Dutch runs up the staircase.
Come on, you slow
Yeah.
folks.
Pillar on the right uses the full move to get into melee with Tempest. So Tempest has 2 pillars on her now. All right. Now you got 2 of them swinging at you though. So. All right. First one, damn it, misses. All right. Second one misses.
I don't think you've hit in
No.
combat yet.
I have not.
In all
Statistically,
fairness, these are rocks.
yes, they are rocks.
No, that's true, but he's also attacked with them probably 15 to 20 times, and he hasn't hit anybody.
Yeah, but what if like has a skill of 1? He's got to roll like an 2% chance of hitting because they're actually just rocks.
All right, Brad. There's just 2 pillars standing in front of you across these sea of books.
Hey, are we out of the
Yeah.
blast radius?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can you delay an act?
You can.
All right.
There's hold action, I think, is an action.
Well, can I
Or
do I get my turn or can I wait till after ball goes kind of thing?
trying to look. What's it called?
What's the radius in that thing, Paul?
It's blast 1, so I think it's just everything adjacent to the target.
All right, I'm just gonna move up. How far can I get past the books up to here? The full move?
So you were
Oops.
the full move.
I was like, yeah. I'm hoping to go at least yeah.
No, so what you got into the books? How far in did you move? You just did a full move last time, right?
I
No.
already my chainsaw I moved, so a half move.
Yeah. Oh, a half move. So you're only 2
4
meters.
meters.
8 meters more to go. Oh,
Yeah,
he's-
his half is 4.
so you're only 2 meters in. You have 8 more meters to go, and you want to do a half move,
Oh, full move.
a full move. That would put you're a total of 6 of the 10 meters of the way through. So you'd have 4 more meters of books to go through still. So yeah, you'd be more about there. Yeah.
You could run.
Yeah, it's not a full move. Okay.
No, full move just moves you your full move speed. Run, you have a penalty to shoot at, but a bonus to punch.
All right, then I'll run. Yes.
And that will let you move 3 times your full movement, so you could move 24.
That should put me up a little farther, right?
Yeah, because I think you had 8 to go. I mean, that puts you up on the stairs, right? If you could move 24, and it takes you 8 to get across the books, and then you got 10 to the staircase, so you're 8 meters up the staircase.
Is that right? I feel like the books are going to slow me down far more than that. Are they?
You'll have sorry. So he'll have 4
He
more
can
I
move
meters.
started here.
He moved
and I moved
24. You said he's 2 meters into the books.
Oh, he can move 24. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So he's 2 meters in, so he's got 16 more meters of move to get through the books. If I convert difficult to normal.
So to get here, I've got 8 left. Right?
So then you're 2 meters away from the staircase.
So it'd be about there, right?
Let's call it there.
Alright. Oh,
Nice. Okay.
5 points.
The statue's gonna move up towards Larkin.
Okay.
And it's Larkin's turn.
All right. Well, just because I'm gonna do a half action to brace and try to shoot at it with the multi-melta. I'm gonna do my tech use. Okay, so no tech use. All right, so it should be what, short range? So plus 10.
Yeah.
That's not point blank?
It has to be within 3 meters.
No.
I don't think it's 3 meters away, is it?
No. No, you got
Or
the
2
8.
meters, I think maybe it is.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, less than 3.
Yeah. Hey, I hit 4 degrees
Whoa.
of success.
Crushed it.
27 damage
27.
and 13.
In a row?
Holy crap. All right, so 27 and that's is it 13 penetration?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So you see the outer layer of stone just vaporize and the softer stone underneath become red hot. A large section of the pillar just starts crumbling and half melting and the pillar just collapses
Nice.
into the books and just kind of doesn't move anymore.
Rock and stone.
That is not. Wait, what am I? Oh, there we go. All right. Nice job, Larkin.
Thank you.
Good old min-max detect priest.
So, what's Dutch doing in the stairwell?
Oh, is it my turn again?
Yep.
So yeah, I guess I would pull out one of my pistols and then or actually no, I'll pull out my bolt gun and then take a shot at the one that's not dead.
Okay, so you're gonna ready your bolt gun and do a standard shot at
Yep.
the one that's alive. Okay,
Yep.
it's about 10 meters away, I would say, probably from where you're at, considering you're up in the stairs a bit.
All right. So then it would be short range.
Okay.
I think so, right? Because the range is 90.
Yeah, the short range.
Okay. All right. And then I will. Now, if you do. Is semi-auto, or is that's a full action to do that, right? I don't remember.
Say that again.
Is semi-auto a full action?
It is, yeah.
Okay, so I can't do that. I can only do just a
No.
regular attack.
Standard.
Full semi-auto.
Okay, standard attack. Here we go. 4 degrees of success.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
What's the big X next to 13?
Explosion damage
Yeah.
with 4 penetration. Or tearing. X means tearing. Which I don't
Oh,
remember.
what does tearing do again? I can't remember.
Yeah.
What is tearing is
Let's go next
you
guy
roll
or something like that?
2 dice
Oh,
for
no.
damage and take the best, which I think it does automatically.
Yeah, X is explosive. So it's
Yep.
explosive damage and then it's a tearing weapon. So
Oh, okay.
13 damage.
With 4
13 explosive with 4 penetration.
You see bits of the outer layer of stone chip away from the shot, and it looks like the round's able to bury itself into the stone, and it does seem to affect the pillar, not quite as spectacularly as multi-melta, but I mean, really, come on, a multi-melta, it's ridiculous. So yeah, that seems to be a pretty effective shot, and
Multi cheese.
so let's see.
So that's the cheese platter.
Yes.
But the pillar's still swinging, so we'll.
All right.
And it's moving up towards Larkin. Actually, Tempest's turn. What's that? What's the range on it? The hand can. If you go to gear and then click on. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you'd still be where you're at. You'd be in short range. Yep. Yeah, standard attack, short range.
Oof.
Oh. Just missed. Yeah, because I think you had to ready it, so it's a half action to pull the gun out, and then a half action to shoot it. Yeah. All right, Brad. Got a statue standing there. Waiting for the books. I think you know what you have to
I
do.
get close, Paul can't shoot it, so I'm just going to move up to with the captain.
No, what?
So all I have is flamer, which will kill Paul, or I can move close, which will kill me.
Disappointed. I wanted you to set the whole room on fire, but
All right.
Oh,
I'll
right.
change it. I ready my flamer. Paul, you ready to cook, buddy?
Go.
Oh no, I better not.
oh, okay.
Stop goading me into terrible ideas, Phil. You know what?
Quit.
You know I can't.
Kill them all. All right.
If I could say no to terrible ideas, I wouldn't have 2 cats living with me.
Paul, you're up.
All right.
Reba and Bobo. Yeah, that cat. Stretches himself up to his full length, which is long, puts his claws on my paint on the wall, and just drags it down and carves 10 lines into my wall.
Oh.
And that is why the cat must die.
All right. So no tech use, but I am short range and I'm aiming with the half action.
Oh man, it's gonna be brutal, isn't it?
Where is he?
Oh.
I want to be a.
Maybe it's 50-50 to hit.
You were right there.
Nope, brutal. Paul microwaves another pillar. It's like I don't know. It's like one of those scenes of the movie where you see that like beam go through. Although it's like a microwave, right? So there's no beam, but there's just
Right.
like it's like a beam carving through this pillar, and there's just molten chunks of it falling through. You just vaporize what's left of it.
Paul's just
Nice.
hasn't moved yet, just yelling out, "You can come back now, cowards!"
Nope. The
Threat
book's gonna.
has been eliminated.
They're all just laying on the floor now. All right. And with that, the room settles quietly for the time being, and we're gonna call it for the night.
All right.
All right. Paul once again the overpowered MVP.
Wait,
Good
so
job,
we're
you guys.
not gonna search another 150 rooms?
I am a man and I'm taking the stairs. Take.
Yeah. Oh, so you got in the building. You found out the first 10 floors or so are kind of dorm rooms, and then you got into the library area. Found out you need to go up to the nave to find info on your dynasty that you're looking for. You haven't seen any clues to the envoy yet, and you were attacked by a giant pillar in the library stacks. 2 giant
And
pillars.
I burned people.
Yeah. Drexel burned a pile of bodies. Ceremoniously? I mean,
Oh, at this point, how many floors are there? 150?
all of them. There's all the
I'm
floors.
just rolling them down the stairs as they go. This has gotten less graceful as I get tired.
Alright. Well, we'll be back next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, to see what else we find in the tower.
Maybe.
What traps will the captain trigger? What things will Paul microwave? What more can I burn to make it worse myself when it war crimes? Will Dutch cry like a baby because he can't read?
Maybe. You didn't see that. None of you saw that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like Suiko.
In space.